everyone, it's Leanne with Lovely Scrappin', and I'm back with another design team project for I Am Roses. And this project is for the August color challenge, and the challenge for this month is to incorporate the color yellow into a project, and the theme is back to school. So this is what I've created. Just kind of give you a brief overview and then I'll get into more details. So it's like a lunchbox type of a thing, and it used to just be like a box from my dollar store, and it was like green and yellow kind of floral ugly pattern, so I altered it like crazy. So let me just give you an overview, and I apologize in advance about the glare and the shadow that's going to be casted on this. It's just I do not have very good lighting, and there's a lot of light coming through the window that might cast a bit of a shadow because it's so dimensional. So it does open, and inside is a mini album, and I'll talk about that in a second, but first off I'll just let you know the paper collection that I used is the Graphic 45 ABC primer. Love this paper, love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Joanne. She gave it to me a while ago as a gift, so I finally busted it out. Now my little girl is only 2, well, turning 2, so she is not, of course, going to be in school anytime soon. But I have created this to give to her as a grad gift from grade 12. So she's not going to be seeing this for like 15 years. So it's got to be a surprise. So shh, don't tell anyone. And when she gets older, I'll take this video off of YouTube. But anyway, so I've created this to give to her, and I'll talk about it a little bit more as I get into it. So first I'll just describe the outside. So to start with, I just tied some ribbon here. And this one here I sprayed with the Wake Me Up Before You Go Gold, Lindy's spray, and it goes really, really good with this collection. It's not as dark as the spray is. It didn't quite take to it, but it did darken it a little bit because it used to be a lot lighter. Oh my goodness, that's really bright, isn't it? I apologize. And then this trim here I got in a wrap from Olga. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love it, love it, love it. And it goes really well with this collection. And then I just added a button in the center, and that button's just from my stash. And then I had added a Tim Holtz swivel clasp to it, and then this middle, it's just like a, let's see if I can zoom in, you guys, or not zoom in, but focus. It's a middle flower, rose, and a key, black from, I got from Joanne. She gave that to me. Thanks, Joanne, again. And this says Wish. It's just one of those word sticks from Tim Holtz. So that's that part, and then on the front, see if I can just kind of hold it still somewhat so it doesn't cast too much of a shadow. So this here is part of a large GB 578, I think it is, one of the brown, large brown gardenias, these here. And I took it apart and used the 2 smaller layers here and the 2 bottom larger layers underneath here. And you guys, I will have a lot more pictures on my blog and the links to these I Am Roses products used on my blog. So for a better view, go to my blog and check it out. I will have the links posted below. And for the yellow flower, so there are 3 flowers I used from the G348, the yellow collection. These are just beautiful. They're so, oh, love it, love it, love it. So I used the 2, the darkest color of the orangey yellow and the medium kind of a yellow. So this is the light one, and that's these 2 I didn't use. So I took these flowers and I used the bud portion of one here and the bottom 2 layers of that same flower here, and I did the same with the darker one. I used the bud portion here and the bottom 2 layers here, and then I distressed it with the black soot to kind of give it a more distressed look. And then this one here, I don't know if you guys can make it out, but you'll see the dark brown large gardenia underneath. So that's how I got the big flower there, and then sort of a medium one here. These ones are from the I Am Roses. It's the Daisy D1828. So I used the brown one here at the top. Sorry about the glare, you guys. And so that's what I used there. And then I used, this is just a chipboard piece from the paper collection. I did a lot of fussy cutting. These leaves here are from I Am Roses. I don't have the item number, but I had this mixed pack here, and I used the red one, but I did paint over it with a bit of acrylic paint to match with the flower that I altered here, and that's one of those R3s. I love these little roses. And sorry, I'm trying to get some better lighting on there. So I altered that one, and then I also used the acrylic paint for these blocks. And these wooden, they're called wood craft cubes. I got them from my dollar store for $1. And I saw them and I'm like, oh, this is going to be perfect with this project. So I painted them red. Hopefully you guys can make it out. I distressed the edges with black soot, and then I just pasted the letters here that I fussy cut from the paper collection. So I thought that went really good. And this is another piece from the paper collection I fussy cut, and just add on dimensionals. And then that's just a little chipboard piece there, an apple from the chipboard collection. And then these are some extra pieces of the ruler that I just stuck in there to accent this project. And this is a chalkboard I recently got from the store Joanne in the States when I went with my friend Joanne. And I found those and I was just like, oh my gosh, these are perfect. So I used that and just wrote with it with chalk, so it can be erased easily, and you can put whatever you want there. I just put school days for now. I might change it later, maybe put school years or something, because she will get this when she's in grade 12 or graduated from grade 12. And then so along here I put one of those Muse tokens with K, and that's my daughter's first initial for Kira, and underneath it says knowledge, so that kind of worked perfect with the school theme. And then here are the little stamps that I fussy cut from the collection, and they're her initials, so KB. And then I attached them with a little clothespin that I also sprayed with that Lindy's Wake Me Up Before You Go Gold spray. And if I kind of show you a little bit of the angle, you can see I took a ruler piece and I did this really cool loop, so it's very dimensional. And then I put buttons there and then tied string in the center of the buttons. I didn't have red string, so I just colored it with my red Sharpie, and that went good. So I think that was everything on the front I covered. And now I will just open it up and show you the mini album. So it just simply opens like this. And the inside is all finished too, so you guys can see. So again, all covered in Mod Podge to seal it. And I'll just take the mini out and show you the inside. So there is the paper collection in there as well. So that's the lunchbox portion. So the mini album, of course, isn't complete because each year she goes to school. I will be dedicating a page of the mini album to a grade. And I'll get into that in a second. But anyways, I'll give you the overview. So this is a paper bag mini, and it's using the Stack the Deck designed by Laura, following the paper trail. And I did follow a tutorial. I can't remember her name offhand, but I'll post it below so you can follow the tutorial on how to do it. And I also got a little inspiration for the shape of the pages from Steffo Gal, I think, and I'll post a link to her tutorial for that too. So anyways, you guys, so it's not completely finished. I'll probably do the finishing touches when I'm about to give it to her, so it can be, you know, customized to exactly the way I want it to be when the time comes to give it. So again, I use black chipboard here and here for the spine and the cover and the back cover. I did a lot of fussy cutting again from the paper. I used ruler pieces here, layered, and this is a die cut from Sizzix that I die cut some chipboard and the paper and distressed it all. This is a piece this belongs to, and then of course her name Kira. This is a chipboard piece from the paper collection, and this is just 2 Tim Holtz swivel clasp chains because I didn't have the color of the metal I needed in a chain, so I just connected the chains. One end is being held by this little trinket pin here that's stuck down into the flowers, and it says Memories 87. And then these are those typewriter keys. I think it's one of the new, I don't have it handy to show you, but anyways, I think they're the new ones from Tim Holtz. And you just put in your letters, and then you add the little epoxy cap, and you've got your charm. So I hung those to the chain, so it's kind of free swinging. And the top piece I just connected to these little button brads and added to this is also from Tim Holtz, the little keyhole. So I really love how that looks, and it kind of worked perfectly because all of the letters I needed were in black because they're like a mix of black and white letters, and I just happened to luck out, and so all of them ended up being black for her name, so that was perfect. And here's another one of those daisies from I Am Roses. This is a R20 in the black, and this is an is it an R6? The largest of the roses, not largest, but large rose. And then these are the little rosebuds. What are they? I gotta get more. T3151. Oh my gosh, these are my favorite. I only have 4 left. I'm gonna hoard these until I get more. And I sprayed those with, again, the Lindy's Wake Me Up Before You Go Gold, and then I distressed it with black soot. So it turned out really good. And then I took 2 of the same leaves in the yellow, and I sprayed them with the Lindy's Wake Me Up Before You Go Gold as well, and distressed them with the black soot. And I trimmed them so they were smaller and put them there. So those are the flowers there. I added ribbon through that chipboard piece, another piece, the fussy cut stamp, and that's on a memo pin. And then again, that trim from Olga. Thank you so much, Olga. I love it. So I put that there, and tied it into a bow, put it there. And okay, so that's it. So a closure obviously won't happen because when you do the stack the deck, you make it so that you have space in between each page for embellishing. So that's what I've done. So it'll probably, by the time it's done, it'll be thick, and by the time that's done, I'll probably do a clip closure. So that will happen years and years down the road. So when you put it down and you open it up, so this is what I love about, this is the idea from Steph O'Gell, the way she does her paper bags and folds the piece down, has that up, and then the other side's the same. So this is just plain, but this will be like kindergarten. This will be grade 1, and I plan each tag here. So I'm going to have a little layout spread for each, grade. Her school picture, maybe little spots and memories from her grade, and then each tag will have a photo mat on it, possibly with her teacher. I'm going to try and do photos with each of her teachers and put them on there, and then I'm going to have the teachers write a nice little message to Kira on each tag. So each teacher will get a tag to write on, and then I'll put it in here for her. And then again, the same idea, same type of thing. The tag will have the picture and the journaling from the teacher. And so I do want to find, I think I'm going to use the Tim Holtz mini numbers. I'm still waiting for my order to come in, the mini numbers, and I'll put a K here for kindergarten, and then this will have a 1, so that'll be like the tab pull for it. It'll have a 1, this one will have 2, 3, and so forth. So I'll just go through this quickly. It'll all get embellished as the time comes. And then the final one will be a grade 12 spread. So, because it's, the big graduation, it deserves two pages. So that is that, and then eventually I'll have my stamp on the back. So it's just something quick, a really easy, quick mini album to make. And I really like how it turned out. And again, I'll have the links to the tutorial on how to construct the idea of the stack the deck from the tutorial that I followed. So anyways, guys, those are my projects for the color challenge for August. I hope you like them. Make sure you check out my blog again for the details on the I Am Roses products used and the direct links for them. And don't forget to check out IamRoses.com. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care. Bye now.